Black Ops 4 is a bad game. Not because of the game itself. Multiplayer has some rather fun moments when you can find a full game on the PC version. Blackout scratches that insatiable itch Battle Royale players have. And zombies is always a surefire favorite, if not quite a bit buggy. No, this game is bad, shit even, because of one very important figure. One money-thirsting, microtransaction-happy company called Activision. Blizzard. Let's not forget that last part there, alright? You see, Activision is known to be a scummy company. In fact, most big publishers nowadays are. But Activision is pissing in the cereal of its Call of Duty players in the most blatant fuck you way I think I've ever seen. Actually, I feel like I've seen this before. Ah, yes. I remember now. Good old Electronic Arts. It's in the game, lads. Or more so, in the 10 million ways we want to shove predatory monetization avenues down your throat. But you love giving them your money, don't you? Be Daddy EA's good little gamer, alright? Just pay us everything you have. It'll be fine. Battlefront 2 is one of 2017's biggest fuck-ups in the gaming department. A game made by DICE, everyone's favorite Battlefield boys. The game was bare bones at best, and had one of the most offensive progression systems in gaming history. Loot boxes. Remember those little things? Our good friend Activision Blizzard does. The game's entire progression system was based off of random loot boxes that are gambling. Yes, gambling. Make no mistake, I live in Nevada. I can smell gambling from a mile away. EA took a lot of heat for this, and they tried to half-ass their way through it, but ultimately failed. So why does this matter? EA got what it deserved. Justice was served, right? And why do they matter when we're talking about Activision anyways? Simple. Activision is getting away with the same exact shit, if not worse, and no one seems scared. The black market is Activision's expressway to fuck you city, in which a Fortnite-esque system sees you leveling up through tiers to unlock emblems, stickers, character skins, characters themselves, and weapons. Yep, a system from a free Battle Royale game is now in a game that the majority of the player base paid $100 or more to play. Sound good? No? Wonderful, let's continue. The tiers themselves are not unlocked via performance in-game, as you'd expect. No, it's actually tied to the amount of time you spend within matches. That's it. How long you play in the game, not how well you're doing or how many objectives you complete. Just time. Why is this? Well, honestly, the answer is pretty simple. To frustrate players who want to get all the snazzy new loot from these pseudo-updates they're calling operations. So when you eventually get annoyed with trying to find a multiplayer game in a multiplayer mode that has a hard time filling games 4 to 5 months into the game's life, just to go get a set amount of tier progression based off of how long the game takes. Or, you could pay 100 COD points to buy a single tier. If you want to go from tier 1 to 100 with COD points, then you'll be spending roughly $80 for all that content, on top of the $100 you coughed up for the base game. And that's not all, folks. Once you hit tier 100, you enter the reserves system. What's the reserves system? Randomized loot boxes where the gear you get is completely random, in a pool of what's probably hundreds, if not thousands of items. And you can get duplicates. Don't worry though, every 3 duplicates you get grants you a re-roll of loot. So every 3 tiers of dupes you get, they give you a pittance of 1 item. How generous. Oh, but don't worry, they fixed this by giving you reserves progress alongside your tier progression now. Or, you could just buy the reserve cases. Wouldn't that be so much easier? Thanks, Activision. You really do love your players, don't you? Or actually, sorry, let me phrase this properly. You really love your players' money, don't you? Fuck off.